Welcome to a side-by-side comparison of two different arcades. On the left is Another Castle in Edmonds, Washington, which is a retro arcade. And on the right is Dave & Buster's in Lynnwood, Washington, which is a modern arcade. Follow along for a unique perspective of the evolution of the American arcade. Now, right off the bat, you notice at the modern arcade, the games are a lot brighter and a lot louder. They're more aggressive at prompting you to play them. The games on the left are quieter, darker, not as flashy. They kind of say, I'm over here waiting, ready when you're ready to go for the high score, that kind of vibe. I like this old game right here, it's really cool. Another Castle has 24 pinball machines on their game floor from the 1970s to new releases. Dave & Buster's this summer has launched 10 new games across their game floors. Another Castle opened in 2009, and Dave & Buster's in Lynnwood opened in 2022. These two locations are about 5 miles apart. Okay, and so coming up is going to be a tour of the Winner's Circle at Dave & Buster's. And you'll see here a video game shop attached to Another Castle. Another Castle is more dedicated to the preservation of video games. They buy, sell, and trade video games, systems, and accessories. Dave & Buster's has an extensive prize redemption area with consoles and various prizes. I estimate about 70% of Dave & Buster's game floor is dedicated to redemption games. Both locations are family friendly. They both host social events. Dave & Buster's does trivia. Another Castle does karaoke nights. And they both do gaming competitions as well. Another Castle is an official venue for local competitive pinball leagues. That's pretty cool. I'm curious to know which side is catching your eye more. Are you more drawn to the nostalgia or the bright lights kind of keeping your attention? This here on the left is the oldest game on the floor, Captain Fantastic Pinball Machine. It's from 1976. Oh, and this is cool. Coming up 3, 2, 1... Boom. Halo was spotted at both arcades. I actually found 5 different games spotted at both arcades. Halo was one of them, and then the other 4 were Mario Kart, Crossy Road, Pac-Man, and Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, the arcade, Another Castle, the retro arcade is coin operated, which I prefer. And Dave & Buster's is card operated. Oh, this is cool. On the left, Frogger, which was made in 1981. And then on the right is Stranger Things, a game based on a TV show that was set in 1983. So, oh yeah, so the retro arcade is still coin operated, which I prefer. At Dave & Buster's, you purchase a game card and then you load credits onto it and swipe. I prefer the coin operated because you kind of feel how much a game is costing to play. At the Dave and Buster's, the cheapest game on the floor feels the same as the most expensive game on the floor. Just it's a swipe of the card. It's the same thing every time. So I kind of, just as I'm more of a like economical arcade player. I'm trying to get like the most out of my quarters, so I prefer coin operated. And so my takeaway from this walkthrough of each arcade is that the modern games are more aggressive and louder and designed to be played quickly. In a minute or two, they get you in and out and they churn through your credits, and then they offer prizes. Whereas the retro arcade, with a little skill, you could play Galaga for like 20 minutes on, one credit. So I'm going to say the retro arcade feels more like a playground, whereas the modern arcade feels more like a casino or a carnival. I'm really curious to know which side you watched more, so if you could let me know in the comments below. I read every comment. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more. I'm going to be making more comparisons coming up in the near future.